This striking image of Marion, Oatsie Charles, and Karl Lagerfeld was captured on November 30th, 1984, at the Phillips Gallery by photographer John Whitman for Washington D.C. More than just a snapshot, this moment offers a window into a world where wit, charm, and high society collided with art, fashion, and diplomacy. Oatsie, a legendary hostess and social force in Washington and Newport, was known for her quick humor, impeccable style, and a circle of friends that included presidents, authors, and designers. With her signature boldness, Oatsie's hand gesture here isn't just playful, it's a symbol of the unfiltered energy she brought to every gathering. A woman who once quipped, as we say in Alabama, tough titty. When discussing New York society, she embodied a rare mix of Southern warmth and sharp urban sophistication. She entertained with an effortless style, serving Southern grits with red-eye gravy at breakfast and elegant dinner parties featuring gumbo and coffee ice cream bombs. A vodka cocktail in hand, she filled her homes, whether in Georgetown or Newport's famed The Whim, with artists, thinkers, and visionaries. Oatsie's relationship with Karl Lagerfeld reflected her place in the world of high fashion. But she was far from a passive observer. She engaged, debated, and influenced. Friends like Ian Fleming, Katharine Graham, and Jackie Kennedy treasured her wit, and her presence at the Phillips Collection boardroom, Newport's historic clubs, and Washington's most elite gatherings made her a force to be reckoned with. She was close to Ian Fleming, who introduced her to the world of James Bond, the fictional spy he created. Fleming even used her married name later for Felix Leiter, the CIA agent in the Bond series. Oatsie is rumored to have suggested that Fleming use her nickname in a book, but it was never incorporated into the Bond series. Fleming responded that Oatsie was too distinctive to fit within the fictional world of James Bond. Oatsie's residences were extensions of her personality, grand, welcoming, and filled with history. In the 1950s, she and Thomas Leiter purchased Land's End in Newport, formerly owned by Edith Wharton. Though she sold the main house in 1957, she kept the estate's 8-car garage and D. Gardner's cottage, transforming them into her whimsical and sophisticated home, The Whim. It became a hub for gatherings where guests could expect a seamless blend of Southern hospitality and intellectual conversation. In Washington, D.C., she lived in the historic Dougal House in a stunning Italianate-style mansion on R Street in Georgetown. She sold the home in 2017 for $7 million. In 2013, Under Armour founder Kevin Plank purchased it, undertaking extensive renovations. By 2018, he listed it for $29.5 million, and it eventually sold for $17,250,000 in 2019 to an undisclosed buyer. The property remains one of Washington's most prestigious addresses. Oatsie was a member of elite social clubs, including the Spouting Rock Beach Club, the Clambake Club, and the Newport Country Club. In Washington, she was also a member of the Chevy Chase Club, the Sulgrave Club, and the Cosmos Club, further cementing her presence in the city's most distinguished social circles. She was also a trustee of the Doris Duke Charitable Trust and the Redwood Library and Athenaeum, reflecting her dedication to history and the arts. She was an influential board member of the Phillips Collection. Oatsie Charles and Karl Lagerfeld shared a connection that bridged the worlds of high society and haute couture. Their paths crossed in the elite social circles of Washington, D.C. and Newport, where Oatsie was a prominent hostess known for her impeccable style and influential gatherings. Lagerfeld, a visionary fashion designer, was celebrated for his transformative work with major fashion houses, including Chanel and Fendi. In 1985, Lagerfeld's association with the Phillips Collection was highlighted when he presented his spring 1985 fashion show as a benefit for the museum. This event underscored his appreciation for art and culture, aligning seamlessly with Oatsie's patronage of the arts. While specific details of their interactions remain limited, their mutual presence at such events suggests a shared appreciation for art, fashion, and culture. This was also a time when fashion played an important role in Washington, especially as one of the largest categories of advertising, with major department stores supporting robust coverage and the Washington Post style section. Fashion mattered, and coverage of events like Lagerfeld's show at the Phillips was critical. However, with the rise of e-commerce, fashion's presence in Washington has diminished, making moments like this one even more significant. Oatsie Charles was celebrated for her sharp wit and memorable expressions. Reflecting on her approach to life and her home, she once remarked, "I don't have any plans, things just evolve." This philosophy was embodied in her residence, aptly named The Whim. Discussing the skill of bringing people together, she observed, "You're trained to do that when you're young in the South, to know what people are interested in and then pair them. It's a dying art." She also emphasized the importance of staying engaged with the world, stating, "The most important thing in life is curiosity, because that's what keeps you alive, keeps you relevant." Oatsie Charles passed away in 2018 at the age of 99, leaving behind a legacy of elegance, influence, and an unrivaled ability to bring people together. Whether in her bold fashion choices, her sharp humor, or her uncanny ability to curate a room filled with the most fascinating minds, she remained a captivating force in every space she entered. From her southern roots to the halls of Washington power, from Newport's storied mansions to the world of high fashion, Oatsie Charles lived a life of charm, sophistication, and spirited conversation. This photograph, with Karl Lagerfeld by her side, is more than a moment in time. It is a testament to a woman who, in every sense, defined an era.